in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. On the option. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's nickel. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch at the 30. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Toss to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using his feet. Runs through the tackle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Oh, he's got a chance. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Gets the back moving. Look out, he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's nickel. Got his man on the right. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter.
We was in Atlanta for creative. Me, the Adrian, and cameraman, and we was outside chilling, right? This was after flag football. Mind you, I'm from Atlanta, right? And we're outside smoking. Tell me why some young niggas pull up. They start. And I look at them. I got one in my hand. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, I'm puffing. I look at them. Mind you, I don't like So I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right, whatever. They drive down the road and start shooting. Like, and trust my heart, hope to die, I'm not lying. I swear to God. They drive maybe like not even less than 20 minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, they're just gonna shoot. And the other two niggas, they start running and they're like, yo, why you still standing there? I'm like, nigga, these niggas, like, mind you, they're not near us. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, these niggas shoot. Like, I'm smoking. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, these niggas started popping shots for no reason. And they like, oh, nah, like, I see what type of nigga you is. I'm like, what am I running for? These niggas not even shooting at me. I'm telling you, and I was sitting there, I was like, yo, these niggas dead stopped in front of us. And it kept going. Like, them niggas really could have shot at me, bro. Like, I want y'all to know real shit, chat. If they shot at me, I would have died. Because I wasn't, they would have hit me, they would have hit me. I was so confused. Like, I was like, they were like, yeah, those were shots. I was like, what the fuck? Finished my blunt, went in the house, and I was like, I was playing crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Shit was like 2 in the morning outside my hotel. Downtown Atlanta. They tested you? Nigga, I ain't trying to. I don't know what they was testing. I was confused. I sat there. I was like, what the hell are these niggas doing?
They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And this connection direction is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Grant. Quick strike complete. Turning it on! Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
That's what I'm doing.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Nelson. Shakes off the defender. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw, it's Grant. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Grant. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the
What a rating.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Hurricane. And they turn it into a defensive score.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes the 2-point try. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Grant. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays, those linemen start to creep further and further down the field. I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This guy, we can't lose on the. Yeah, this is scary.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Grant. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They'll run the screens. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Knight. Swings it out to his running back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Running into the open space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Wait.
And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Nelson. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and then ruined an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Looking for a man. It's Grant. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. And this one splits the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by 10 to Florida State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass. It's Nickel. Pressure coming. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Oh my gosh,
And
bro.
it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He leaves it with his back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Grab near the sticks. It's Mills. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to stop the run game, get them big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Catch in the middle. It's Mills. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield.
Go.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got it.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Grant. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football, but try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Spins away from the defense. There he goes down the right side. Past the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets and the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Look like the
And the
Eagles
return
out
will be
here.
knocked down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
I only have the Wallace in
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
So I don't even know to fix that.
Looking to throw, it's Grant. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
You know why I just bench Deuce for no reason.
And here comes that
no way I just
Miami
bench
offense
Deuce
back
for
onto
no
the
reason.
field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's nickel. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
From the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cade. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to fit. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. To the air, it's Grant. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense putting points on the board.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Looking for a huge play.
Oh.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to keep it in the air. Slings it. He makes a catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
And listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Creates a little space. There he goes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Nickel. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. Now, 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down goal. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Bruce might have these guys
from inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Nickel couldn't even
Not
throw in
a lot
the
of space
range.
to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
I could just have Duke strictly
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got the tight end outside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Grant.
Oh, come in front. Oh, my gosh, the
Nice
animation
gain on
dragged me
that play,
back.
but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air.
Oh, he stopped.
Finds his big tight end. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to... Oh, it's a fumble.
Let's go.
Oh, better look out.
Let's go.
The 20.
Let's go.
The 10.
330.
Touchdown.
330. 330. 330. I wish it
Push the
was
lead
like,
out here in the fourth quarter. And
that's what I was trying to hit on his
track and
face,
going 2 and
bro.
1.
That's an issue. Imagine you get a flag for that. What is he doing? Brother, the game is over. What are you pausing for?
Two piece with a business. Let's go. Let's get it. Play, go, do something. Where's that? It's just so low. I can't hear. They gotta move. They gotta move. Rondo, cool.